Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 13th episode of Futari wa Precure. And last episode, we finally have our red-haired bad guy, who I looked up her name and it's Poisony, I guess. That's what it says on MyAnimeLIst. Sure, that's a weird name, but sure. I didn't want to keep calling her a red-haired girl, so I guess not that Poisony sounds much better, really, but I'll go with it. I'll accept it. Anyway, she's now on the forefront of our girls, you know, battling, like, directly, getting her hands dirty. She apparently has a much more sneaky fighting style than the others do. She, like, pretends to be someone either you care about or you let your guard around, rather, and, you know, kind of tell you what you want to hear, give you what you want, you know. In Nagisa's case, it was chocolates, you know. So yeah, she's a tricky one. She's a tricky one. Luckily, Honoka's grandmother came by to help. Otherwise, things could have ended much different last episode. Much worse. So, but we're on this episode now, so let's check it out. See what we're in for. See what they got for us. So, 3, 2, 1, play. And we got our lacrosse game. Wiping off that sweat of youth, I see. Yeah, they're not very considerate. Almost worked too. Please be on alert. Okay. Q Pooty Q Pooty Q Pooty Q Pooty T de Q Futari wa. I actually did not expect the opening to start playing there, so for a second I was quite confused, wondering why a big gem just popped up out of nowhere. And then it clicked in my head, oh, we're playing the opening now. That makes sense. So, I don't know if I'd consider that a great or a terrible transition to the opening. Your best, my best. I can't sing along for most of it. The flow is just too odd. Pooty Q Pooty Q Pooty Q Pooty Q Pooty T de Q Futari wa. Yes, that. And back into it. We got our soccer boys doing what soccer boys do. Play soccer. Good for them. Fuji. Obviously, Fujimura nickname. Ah, wow, pretty good. So, who is this person? And wow, are they good? Actually, is that one of the Dark Five? I think it kind of looks like one of them. And goal. Yeah, I think one of them looks like that. Kind of. Irisawa Kiria. Okay. Yeah, he seems like a trustworthy individual. No, not at all. Okay, I guess this is what we're dealing with now. I see Onaga's in her element. That's pretty much world-breaking news right there. Yeah, everyone, let's drop what we're doing and go check out the new transfer students. Wow, the voice of reason over here. there's a cool electric ball thing over there. Yeah, you don't want to ruin that, do you, ladies? Shoulder touch. I kind of like this girl. She's very enthusiastic and seems to care about Honoka, so she's okay in my book. Of course he did. You can just tell by his face that he's evil. Don't. Yeah, just don't get attached to that one. Terrible, terrible things. Please stop. Also, stop that. You really can't afford any more head damage. Don't giggle at me. I don't have food on me, but I have water, so. It's always the time to eat. There is never a bad time to eat. She did the thing! She did the thing! Do you? Oh yeah. I mean, you have her, but she's not in that spot. But I'm sure she's with you in spirit. Tayuka. There's like a supercut of her do all of her triple word things on YouTube somewhere. Feel free to share me that with me. Yeah, just touch random things in the science room, Nagisa. That's one way to find out. Just touch it. Pretty cool stuff. Please explain like she's 5. Yeah, good luck. I hope it works. Hope it does well. It should. I believe in you, Honoka. Don't have to tell her twice. Oh, I don't know if Nagisa has that much of an appetite. She's like, just you watch me. You don't challenge me. I mean, she is an athletic girl, so, you know, she burns more calories. It does make sense. Oh yeah, we were supposed to do something, weren't we? Well, we had a nice lunch. That's makes up for it. The nerve of that teacher. Oh, here. Ah, that looked quite painful, actually. Again, don't trust this boy. Yeah, I bet she has a reputation in your circle. Yeah, that's right. Walk away. Nagisa, I don't want to be mean, but you're kind of an idiot. Like, I try to give you the benefit of the doubt for most of this show, but it's starting to become clear. You're 100% Baka. Oh. Now he's going near Honoka. It's like, maybe. What's it to you? Literally, who are you? And what do you want from me? Why are you bothering me? Can you go away now? What are you, shocked that your supposed charm's not working on her or something? He had a bit of a look of shock on his face. Yeah, let's move along, please. It's for the best, just trust me. And goodbye, Curio, whatever your name is. What? What am I, a doggy? A doggy? Oh. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. There's a joke there somewhere. Sure. That's a weird name. So they really siblings? I know you called her Onechan, but it is a bit conspicuous, isn't it? This vampire girl. Aw. This is a nice scene. I really do hope you do well. Bum, bum, bum. One of those people also saw her go from being a dog to a human. Because that would have got some attention too. A lot of kanji. Well, if you're not aiming for the grand prize, then why bother? It would. That'd be great. You seem like the nervous one. Yeah, I think she's quite nervous. I also like how Yuri's part of her name. Yeah, could you shut up? Should have just left you behind. Hey, it's you again, yay. Captain, you mean Fujiwara? Fuji P? Yeah, him. Right. Because, you know, there was a childhood friend thing there, I think, if I remember correctly. Did you? Or are you just full of it? No, I don't break Nagisa. Yeah, this is real smooth. So are we just gonna be like sitting next to each other? Ah, elbows to yourself, buddy. You move a couple seats over. Yeah, we have Honoka in common. Yeah, it's not too bad, but you're gonna mess it up, aren't you? uh, you got something in your pocket, or are you just happy to see him? Well, did not quite get it out. Yay! Good luck, Konica. I know I was asking a lot, Nagisa, but try to focus on, you know, your friend who's trying to do her best here, rather than the guy next to you, if you can manage that. I'm just glad I have an excuse to see Honoka wear her lab coat. Well, they're tuckered out, I guess. Lightning, it's cool. Pretty cool stuff. Right? You do not want to be in that spot. That is an evil look. Is that our poisony girl? Well, we got a Cloud. And we got lightning, wow. Although this is not a good thing. Things just can't go smoothly in this show, can they? The bad guys always have to interrupt. Which we knew they would, right? But the experiments are stuff. Okay, yeah, we need to get out of here. Your life is what matters most. I was about to say, are they just, like, still sleeping? Hopefully nothing bad happens to them. The Precures will be fine, don't worry about it. Oh god. That is not cool. That's not what it's supposed to look like, I'm pretty sure. You two are really giving me anxiety. We need to transform now. There we go. Imagine taking a nap, you know, you wake up, everyone's gone, stuff's crashed from the sky, there's a big monster running around. That would not be pleasant. Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. And yeah, luckily they're not seeing the transformation sequence. Cure white. And together we're Cure gray. Oh, now they're looking. Bum, 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 bum. And as always, it's a no. I think it just looks so weird. I can believe that. It's a bit hard to explain, but basically an evil spirit took it over. Oh no. Don't... This greatly complicates things. But we gotta do something. I mean, maybe we could... What's it called? Rainbow therapy it? Oh, we'll do what we have to do, and nothing more, nothing less. Just come out. Oh, there she is. Well, there she was. There she is. Scroll this. God damn it, Nagisa. I proved my point about you being an idiot. Just, I hope you know that. I mean, we can't just let it continue to destroy things, so... Not a lot of options here. Breaking out the thunder. How fitting. So... we got our beautiful souls. Yeah, it's got its own beam, but its beam's not powered by the power of friendship, so... And a Zakena to you too. And these girls are still here, in case you forgot. They had a very exciting day. Well, it doesn't anymore, so it's all good. So, were we able to defeat it without completely demolishing it? Because that's good if that's the case. Whispering sweet nothings into her ear. Yeah, good to know that that monster attack didn't delay things too much. It's actually a pretty neat little invention. Please give us a grand prize. You'll make us sad if you don't. Honoka. Yeah, because it's Honoka #1. Oh. Wait, what? That's not Honoka, that says Yuriko. Yuriko Ichigo. Wow. Wow. Actually gave me chills. Aww. Wow. Good for you, Yuriko. That almost got me a tear up a little bit. And he's still here, so... I'm not gonna let that ruin this moment for me. Yuriko Ichigo. Best invention. That was such a great reveal of that, wow. I can't imagine a better way to end off the episode. That was just so great, I don't know, I love that. That might have been one of my favorite little moments of this show so far. I'll definitely talk about that more in the discussion section. You know, I actually kind of thought this episode would be Nagisa focused because we started with the cross pretty early, but it really was more Honoka focused, like at least her side of things. You know, science and all that. I'm waiting for the shot of the bad guys walk in. Yeah, see the kid there, green hair, next to, yeah, him. That, yeah, that looks like the same guy, so I'm pretty sure that's him. Kudu. And then we get our preview. Okay, that was the 13th episode of Futari wa Precure. And this episode, we got a new transfer student, you know? And in shows like this, usually transfer students are pretty mysterious. They're either going to be like a bad guy or a new protagonist or you know, something like that. And this time it's clearly a bad guy. Like, you could tell. I mean, we as the audience know, because we've seen it before, you know, the Evil Five and all that, with you know, them being evil, right? But just looking at his face and stuff, you could tell he's evil, right? But people don't seem to understand that. They're just like, wow, this boy, he can play soccer really well and gets good grades. He's so cool, amazing, Stecky, like, wow. You know, he should be my boyfriend. You know, we got all that fun stuff. So, but no, and I'm just sitting here like, no, stop it, girls. He's a bad guy. Just stop all of that. But they don't know that, right? And Nagisa, you know, like, you know, I know she doesn't know. I know she doesn't have the same kind of meta knowledge that we have, and I try to keep that in mind. But like when I see her say things like, "Wow, he's such a really nice guy," it's kind of painful. It just is. Especially because he still has this evil bad guy look on his face as he does these things, and just Nagisa also tries to chase somebody through a wall, and just freaking Nagisa. Oh, Nagisa, you frustrate me sometimes. But Honeka's pretty great. I mean, Honeka's pretty consistently pretty great. But we actually had a little bit of focus on somebody else this episode, you know, that was in Honeka's science group. Yuriko, right? So kind of similar to what we got with that one character with the museum episode. I wish I remembered her name. I do not. It was this character that hasn't had much focus up to this point and suddenly feel like a character, you know? She suddenly spoke up when everyone was talking about the new transfer student. She was like, hey guys, chill. We got science stuff to do. Hard work, Honeka, prize, come on guys, let's do this. Like, she kind of got all excited and energetic and, you know, passionate about this. So at that point, it did seem like the episode would give some focus on her, right? That she would be relevant to the episode at that point. And she really was, right? I mean, we saw her with Honeka plenty of times, and we did the whole we went to the venue for this competition, and stuff, but it got interrupted, of course, because of course it did. We had the bad guys come, they took over, I guess, their device that they were going to use for the science project. Honeka won. At this point, that's what we thought it was called, and we had to fight it. Luckily, I guess we were able to defeat it without destroying it. It seems like, so that's definitely a good thing. Right. Not much to say about the fight, but it was funny, the two girls that were sleeping. Like, that was one of the funniest running gags of the scene. Because they're like there, then they're sleeping, and then everything's gotten horrible, and everyone's panicking and running and escaping and evacuating. That's the word I was looking for. You know, things are crashing down, we got lightning and stuff, and they're just sleeping in the stands. So that was quite funny. And they, you know, luckily they didn't get hurt or anything. So that's good. But Yuriko, man, Yuriko is a bit of an MVP this episode, even going as far as, you know, like risking her life to defend this you know, machine that they've all worked so hard to make, right? So yeah, you gotta admire that for sure. For sure. And then we have that scene near the end when Yuriko's at the stand talking about the person that, you know, we owe this all to, that we're dedicating it to, the person we named it after. You know, she's saying all this stuff. And then they go over to it after she gives the nod, and they lift it up, and it doesn't say Honeka #1. It says Yuriko #1. Like, that was so unexpected, honestly. Like, you even have the girl starting to say Hono before it clicks in her head that what she read was not Honeka. It was Yuriko. So that was just an amazing scene, right? Because Yuriko, you can really tell how, you know, how much she cared about all this. So even though we didn't see most of the work, the behind the scenes work that got us to this point, because it's not relevant to the main story, you can kind of just assume, you know, that she's done a lot for sure. And the fact that they're kind of, you know, honoring that, showing respect to that, you know, through giving it her name instead of Honeka's, like, that was just an amazing thing. Just like, especially the way they just like surprise her with it at the end there. Just, I don't know, could you imagine being in that position? You know, just, you would just like be overwhelmed with, you know, emotion and whatnot. So like, yeah, and she was, you know, I'm pretty sure she teared up and everything in this scene, but like, that was just so beautifully executed, and just, it was just perfect, I'd say. You know, the audience was surprised by it, or at least I was. I guess I can't speak for everyone else. She was surprised by it. She really appreciated it, you know, just, the whole thing was great. You know, everyone's clapping. It was just, I can't imagine a better way to end off the episode. That was just great. That was just great. I don't know, I really don't have that much more to say about it. Really, it was just really good stuff, for sure. And I think that's all I get to see on the episode too. We got the one girl doing her triple word thing that she does, which, you know, gives me life. So I'm very much glad for that. And yeah, it looks like what do they call himself? Karya, you know, green-haired kid. I guess he's gonna stick around for a while. He hasn't really made a move yet. Like, he hasn't done anything that reveals that he's a bad guy yet. So we'll see what his end game is here. But I definitely do not like him kind of infiltrating our lives. Because I mean, didn't Pizarro do something similar, but like as a teacher? But that was more temporary. This seems like it's gonna be a thing going forward. So I am concerned about that. I am really concerned about that, for sure. And even Poisony, she's quite a bit of trouble, honestly. So yeah, there's a lot to worry about, but I'm sure everything will be fine. You know, we do have the power of friendship on our side. That is what matters most at the end of the day. Still worried though. Anyway, yeah, it's a good episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.